Today we will talk about how to achieve wealth freedom without relying on fate. Speaking of which, I have a question. Do you think a person wants to achieve wealth and freedom? Is cognition more important or luck more important? Cognitive luck. So what do you guys think? Write your thoughts on the public screen. There's a guy in Silicon Valley called that. He was born in the slums of India, all the way through, by their own knowledge, with their own ability to iterate, became one of the founding fathers of America. Naval has a famous saying called, "Money can't solve all problems, but it solves all money-related problems." There is also an in-depth interview. Just talk about how to do it without luck. Acquire wealth from. I believe that after reading this issue, people will be seated with hard hair. The right way to get rich involuntarily. So, today we will discuss the question of 4 directions. First, what exactly is wealth? 2. How to obtain wealth. What are the 3 ways to achieve wealth freedom? What are the specific methods of wealth freedom? What is wealth? Wealth is money? Well, there are a lot of people. Do it or a senior wage earner? They also get a lot of money. Is that wealth? It's not really wealth. In Naval's opinion, you make money while you sleep. That is the true wealth. So-called passive income, if you have some. A company or project that generates revenue, that's called wealth. If you are in this housing price trough, bought a house, the price of this house keeps going up. You don't have to do anything. Did he just use your wealth? Let's say you invest in a company. You don't have to do anything. The company itself is making money for you. Money is making money. That's called wealth. In addition to that, if you buy something with time, it's not even wealth. So what is money? Money is a means of transforming wealth. Money is a form of social credibility. That is to say, this society owes you a lot of wealth. This money is proof that society owes you. IOU? Is money an IOU? Can I take this IOU? Go buy manpower. Go buy time. Go buy products. So don't make money so important, right? Because he is just a piece of paper. Essentially, this paper, it is a social IOU with social credibility. Simply put, this money is not wealth. Assets that can make money from money are called wealth. If you want to achieve wealth freedom, you must have assets. You must have passive income. The second part we're going to talk about, that is how to get rich. We all know that. A person's perception is of course very important, but if one is unlucky, it's hard to get revenge. Don't you hear that people are not rich? Horse no night, grass is not fat. You need a little luck, don't you? But luck is important in that thing. But there are 4 types of luck. There are 3 types. You can earn it yourself. There is only one type. You don't have to fight. The first kind of luck is called blind luck. It's just pie in the sky. Some people just get rich for no reason. For example, if you buy a lottery ticket, you are rich. Let's say he didn't have any ability, but it just gives him a very high status. It doesn't require a lot of ability. People are rich, but it's blind luck. The second kind of luck is luck from possible, running luck. What is the luck of running around? Invincible Island once said a word. It's very interesting to me. They asked him what the secret to your success was. Most of the times, I just showed up. He said that most of the time, I just showed up. Shake a lot in front of others. A lot of socializing. Do a lot of things. Constantly appearing in front of others. When others are in need, the first thing he thinks of is you. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say I might need a photographer right now. Do I have to find the most awesome guy in the country? Of course not. All around me. One of the best photographers I know? Right. But he has to keep dangling in front of me to remember him. Otherwise, I can't remember him. So, the photographer who danced the most in front of me, I will most likely find him. So that is to say, as long as you become one. We say the activist in quotes, right? It's okay. Participate in more activities. It's okay to meet more people. Go to work more. You touch people. The base of exposure to opportunity will increase. What do you think luck is? Luck is nothing more than saying, gave you a chance you could take? You can't take this opportunity if you can't, right? Gave you a chance to take it. You have to work hard to appear in front of more people. You will have more opportunities to catch it than others. Your luck will come naturally. What is the third kind of luck called? Called luck from preparation. What do you mean by luck? What is the luck of preparation? I mean, one person in a specialized field, dignity, is particularly deep. So when the opportunity presented itself, he grabbed it. Here's a quick example. For example, if one is deeply committed to investing, it's very possible that this hero, it's his chance to turn around. But what's the premise? It's you who are really, really professional. You're really well prepared. Then this time, luck is in your hands. So what is the 4th kind of luck called? Judzo, luck from your unique character. What do you mean? You, particularly attractive. You are a succubus. You are likely to get get lucky. For example, Liu Bei in the later Han Dynasty is a facial mask. For example, at the end of Qin Dynasty, Liu Bang is a facial mask. So many capable people. Why did you choose him as the boss? Are you good at fighting? Are you good at fighting? What the hell are you doing? So what about the fourth kind of luck? What can we call it? I don't chase, I attract. You're not just chasing luck. Luck will come your way. All opportunities will come your way because of you. Good relationship with everyone. Others feel very comfortable with you. Others are willing to work hard for you. What about people like this? It's often the genes that we might have been born with. Certainly. And then there's the acquired self-arming part. Maybe he reads a lot, although not very specialized, but very knowledgeable. You can talk to anyone. Praise others can praise the point. So he said exactly. What is building your character? So opportunity finds you. Just let the opportunity come to you. Instead of you chasing opportunities, this is more advanced, right? There are 4 kinds of luck. Only the first kind of luck is unknown. Fell from the sky. 3 types of luck left. You can improve yourself. Arm yourself. Hey, if you have luck, you're halfway there. We're lucky now. Is there anything taboo? I mean, one person? If you want to achieve wealth, freedom, but you're just selling your time, then no. So the third part we're going to talk about. What is the way to wealth freedom? He must have some way. Only a few. The way to make your wealth free, especially if your life is bad. You're starting from scratch. Are we just going to fight a turnaround? In Naval's opinion, there is only one way, is to acquire equity. But what about acquiring equity? There are 3 more ways. What are the 3 ways? Entrepreneurship, participation, venture capital. Because buying stocks is essentially buying companies. You can take one of these 3. It's better for you to have 2, or you can have 3. It's okay. Entrepreneurial participation, venture capital investment in these 3 ways. It is very possible to set you free from wealth. That is, if a company is a money-making machine. Either you own this money-making machine, part of it, then you are very likely to get so-called wealth. It's called passive income. What is this specific method? That means you see us doing business. What kind of business do you do? I think there is an essential difference between this business and buying and selling. Can it be copied? If a so-called business, he is irreproducible. It's basically business. What is this sale? For example, if you grow vegetables and buy them, it is also called buying and selling. But do you think he can set you free? He can't. So you make a meal, you sell it. It's also called buying and selling. But can he replicate? Can he scale? Unscalable, non-reproducible, because you cook it yourself. What kind of business is it? Reproducible, scalable, for example, Heidi Lau, because he doesn't need a cook, right? He needs the ingredients and the base. This is replicable. It's scalable, plus a little service. He is a good business. So, if you want to start a business, you have to promise 2 things. The first thing I do, it's your business. It's best to be replicable. What's the second thing that can be scaled? He is the outline. What is big leverage? Low cost, high return, or his marginal cost base. Let's say you are also in business. I open a restaurant. What is my cost? All aspects of food personnel. And what would be my reward? It seems to be fine. Can you imagine? Here's another quick example. For example, in the internet age, what if you do self-media? What is your cost? A mobile phone is more expensive? A camera? But what's the payoff? It's big. It's called a big lever. And from the looks of that thing, what good is the media? It's just naturally reproducible. What do you mean? It's you who send one platform and 5 platforms. The cost is the same, right? Will the cost increase if you send 10 platforms? I don't think so. And what? That is to say, after you make a video, 10 people watching and 1 million people watching. Are your costs increasing? No increase, right? This is the big bar. And he can also replicate. It scales. How large is it? A video. If done well, there will be tens of millions of people watching. If you don't do well, why are dozens of people watching? This is much more powerful than offline. So Naval is a particular encouragement. Everyone should be self-media and encourage everyone to learn it. People with knowledge of AI. Because he thinks it's a big leverage. Oh, it's so cheap. It's incredibly rewarding. Didn't you say let you be self-media? But you want to. Select those with higher input and output. This lever is relatively large on some such tracks. After you choose the track, do you need a team? Qualities do you need in your team? That thing made it very clear. So he says, your team must play long-term games with long-term people. You are talking about protracted war. You want to play a game yourself. Long game. So, your team must also enjoy playing. People who play for a long time, why is that? And you know what? There is a word called compound interest. Now, when I talk about compound interest, maybe many people don't feel it. In fact, it is a simple mathematical operation. Let me give you an example. and you'll understand. Suppose you put $100,000. The annualized interest rate is 20%. So how much is your second year with interest? Is it $120,000? By the fifth year, you will have $248,000. In year 10, you will get $619,000. By the 20th year, you will have $3.83 million. By year 30, you'll have $23.73 million. Wow. Look at Buffett's years. The interest rate is around 20%. People think 20% is a lot, right? But his idea of compound interest is to take interest with interest. Rollover, company interest. Go with this idea of compound interest. So he's just rich. Buffett said that the reason why I can make money is a very important point is to live long. Live long, and then you don't have to chase one time. This kind of success is achieved overnight. It's this compound interest that needs to be pursued. So a company is no different. If your team is like you, are such long-termism, and can follow iterations, the idea of compound interest, it's going to get bigger, do better. Then, when you start a business, you definitely need a partner. Because of one's energy, time, and intelligence are very limited. So what do partners need? He needs to be intelligent, vitality, integrity, rationality, and optimism. So you found your partner. Such people are actually harder to find, but you take your time. How do you say, is it called sharpening knives and cutting wood by mistake, right? Spend some time finding a suitable partner. It's about finding a partner and living like everyone else. Does marriage actually mean the same thing? You have to like him very much, and he has to have such good qualities. Meanwhile, you have to constantly upgrade and arm yourself, because we said there's a lot of this luck that you are promoting, and in the process of arming yourself, he can produce. If you don't iterate yourself, your company is hard to iterate. You don't get a lot of luck. So how do you arm yourself? In that thing's opinion, there are two things about us as contemporaries. Special needs to learn. One called it, there is another one called eloquence. According to his exact words, it's called persuasion. I think what he said makes sense, right? You say it or the AI can say it. Why learn eloquence? Then me too. And it makes a particularly interesting point. He said that because there is no one in the world, technology is called business. Business is not a technology. It's a mixed game. And this mixed game, the best way to sell your business, the way to sell it is your eloquence. The best way to let others invest in you, the way to give you a chance is eloquence. So whenever there is a chance, you must practice your eloquence. Practice your eloquence a little better. Make others more willing to believe in you. And we often say, what is it called? Your eloquence is a person's conditioning and thinking. You might be smart, but you're stupid, which is embarrassing. What other ways are there to improve yourself, except for exercising eloquence? Another good way is to read books. Boost persuasion. On the one hand, you have to practice your mouth. There is a more important aspect that is actually practicing thinking. Because of this mouth is to express your thoughts. So in that thing's opinion, reading books is very important. Reading is a habit that everyone should develop. You include Buffett's partners. Charlie Munger also said, he said I was saying something extreme. He said that of all the smart people I know, there is no one who does not read books. Everyone has a good habit of reading books. How to develop this good habit? Then say a classic sentence every now and then. To just read what you love until you love to read. Just read the books you love until you fall in love with reading. What do you read? Don't read that casual novel. That's something else, right? Let's start by looking at one area that can improve you. Professional skills or books that can raise your awareness. Some people may be interested in psychology. Some people are interested in aesthetics. Some people may be interested in fashion. It's okay. No problem. But first, read the books you like to read until you want to read all the books. This you have developed. To sum up, if everyone can achieve, Upper Naval said these points. It's hard not to get rich. I planted you new hair. That's all. Just do all these things well. There is another sentence called what is easy to understand and difficult to practice. Logically, and if you think about it, it makes sense. But if you really want to combine knowledge and action, still very difficult. But I still hope you can get through it. Finally, the road to financial freedom. Good class.